Hello, and welcome to another edition of Golf Soup. As always, I'm your host, James Leaf. This week for our 9 holes of golf, we've traveled to High Point, Georgia at High Point Golf Club to play our 9 holes. High Point, a little 9-hole course. It's a small course. A lot of people would label it as executive. Even though there are par 4s and par 5s out here, it's still very short par 4s and par 5s. This, of course, that I grew up on. This is where I learned to play. I spent many hours and day after day after day here. Just so much time was spent here, and so many good memories for me down here. And the course is actually played host to a lot of good players here in town. Mike Miller, who's pro over at Battlefield. We used to have some deadly grudge matches over here. Ted Clark, another fine player. Doug Brewer, a lot of good players once upon a time called this their stomping grounds. Of course, we've all moved on since, but we wanted to come back and show you the golf course and kind of let you see some of the outlying golf courses. We'll go more into that as I play the show. For now, we'll take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back here on the first tee at High Point Golf Club to play our episode of Golf Soup.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for 2012 and 2013 by DealerRater.com.
Now, we bought our last vehicle, Larry Hill, and we shopped around a little bit online and a few of the area dealers, and we just decided we still got the best price and best service at Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland.
Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to do business. Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com. All
right, first hole here at High Point Golf Club. Scorecard reads 278. It ain't playing 278. Par 4, just straight away. Probably should be hitting my 4-wood, but I'm going to just hit a 3-iron, try to keep it in front of the green, maybe bump something up, make a putt. I guess before I should tee this up, I should tell you folks I've completely lost my golf game, so this could be an experience for us today. Here we go, Coop. It's right at the right side of the green, Cooper. Struck well, leave us in good shape. Not bad at all. Surprised I hit a good shot. Been a long time since I hit a decent one. Well, I said I should hit 4-wood on the first tee, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it would have easily gone over and into the creek. That 3-iron, though I struck it solidly, just a few feet off the green here. Pretty straightforward chip. As I said, back there, my game has just gone off somewhere. I don't know where it's at, and this is the worst part of it right now. My short game is, I've got super snakes in my head right now. I would really like to get it back together here today, though. Pretty good. Run on out. Oh, it came up short of the hole. Was not worried about that. About a 6-footer for birdie. Maybe a little bit longer than 6 feet here on the first hole. If you're watching, and you can see it, this green is eat up pretty good with goose grass, hard crab I call it. I had it jump on some of my greens too, nothing to this extent, but it was a tough year for us with the rain. And that's the exact reason that it's here. See if we can get a decent roll here. Bingo. Wow. Never thought I'd start with birdie. Birdie on the first hole here at High Point Golf Club. Again, High Point, just a 9-hole course, a course that, you know, it's great for beginners. It's great to come just get away, as Rick Gilly, the owner, said up there. You know, it's a relaxed atmosphere, much like the approach I take at Lupton. Nobody hounding you, never so crowded that you can't get around, but we'd certainly like to have some more folks come down so we can put some dollars in the pockets of some of us who try so hard to keep the little 9-hole traditions alive in the golf game here in the Chattanooga area. Hole number 2 here at High Point Golf Club, par 3. Scorecard says 170. Not unless you're at the very back of the tees would it be that. I think I've pulled a 9-iron. I'm not really sure of the yardage, to be honest with you. I'm kind of just going by eye. I don't have me one of those fancy surmisers that everybody looks through these days. This hole, before I go any further, this hole is the site of one of the funniest behind the scenes things that ever happened at Golfsoup. Last time we were here, poor Cooper, who has the same bad habit as me of dipping snuff, was filming me, and he needed to spit, and he tried to spit between his chest and the camera, and it just ran down his chin and down his shirt. It was the most pitiful looking thing. Poor Cooper. He's back there laughing right now. Anyway, back to golf. Got a 9-iron, wind's a little in my face, so I'm gonna try to hit it all out. If I do, this 9-iron should travel roughly 157 yards, so see if we can put a decent move on this one. Cooper, right at the stick. I mean right at the stick. Whew. That was a good looking golf shot. I don't know the result. Obviously, it's an elevated green, but boy, that was going just dead at the. I like that. Where's that swing been forever? Whew. Little did we know the pin was on the very front of this green, so it's very tough to get it in. Hit a great shot though, nonetheless. Got about 16, 17 feet here for birdie as I was just a little deep. Should move to my left, your left also as you watch from home. Hurry. Just didn't hit it. Not a bad stroke, but oh, birdie par start here at High Point Golf Club. Hole number 3 here at High Point Golf Club, par 4 again. Scorecard says 260. Again, not 260. I've got a 5-iron in my hand. Solid 5 irons, 200, 205 yards for me. This one is out of bounds to the right. Everything does slope back to the left. It's kind of it's somewhat of a risk reward. Left of the green is not a good place to be, but you don't want to tempt too much to the right. So, and when I'm through crying, maybe I'll just set it up and hit it straight at the hole. Come on, big boy. That's gonna be left of the green, Cooper. Be between the green and cart path. Man, that was a good club too. What I say, don't hit it left. What I do, hit it left. Moron. As I said, you don't want to miss left. I've absolutely gelled myself here. It takes a perfect golf shot to get this close for a nice little birdie putt. I run the risk of, if I try the perfect shot, of coming up short. And then if I try to just knock it up and get a putt, I can knock it long. It's just this was just a terrible mistake. Terrible, man. See what we can do with it. Didn't look bad to me. How'd it look to Mr. Cooper? 3 foot past it, the man says. Good deal. All right, guys, hit a really good shot. Now I got to back it up with a decent putt anyway. Doesn't have to be a good one. This should move just slightly to my left. You're right as you watch it home. Bingo. Wow. Birdie par, birdie start here for Golfsoup. As Cooper said off camera a minute ago, maybe this is what I needed to get back to my home course, get on camera, which I tend to play a little bit better on camera. I never expected this start anyway. We're a long way from done because my back is just in knots. I'm in terrible pain. I just can't play anymore. Of course, the golf etiquette out here, a little lacking maybe by the yellers down there. Anyway, let's move on to 4th hole. All right, 4th hole here at High Point Golf Club. The side of my very first hole-in-one. I've now had 8, and this is where it all started. I remember it well. Hitting the shot, running up the front of the tee to watch it go into the hole. That was something special. Of course, you can't do that right now. It's got a little, the brush has grown up quite a bit. You can't even see the green from the front of the tee now, so Cooper's just gonna have to stand behind me and basically film a swing of me taking at a stick that's down there and and you'll understand that comment in just a moment. This is a very short par 3, drops way down the hill, maybe plays 60 yards. Cooper, I would say it's right at it, but I know you don't know where it's at, so struck it very well. Hopefully I gauged the distance properly. Let's go see. Cooper, you get a good shot of this, and we'll explain it to the people. This, as I said on the tee box up there, I was hitting at a stick down here. Wasn't hitting at a green. This one's in trouble. I usually try to sugarcoat as much as I can, but this green's just virtually gone. There's enough grass on there, given the time, the weather, and a whole lot of tender loving care. I believe it could be brought back, but there's troubles on this green. There's just, to add to it, he's got a sprinkler here. He's been watering it heavy, trying to get the grass to grow back, obviously, but he's got a sprinkler that's gotten stuck, and it's created a rut. All the water I assume they watered all night last night, has washed everything down through there, and even got like I say, it's created a ditch. Guys, when you come down here, and I do hope you come down here, this green's a little tough. Now, back to golf. I got about a 6-foot putt. Maybe a putt. Woo! The cup have been down, haven't gone in, Cooper. We started just take an automatic 2-putt here. We decided to go ahead and play it again. You know, I don't want to, I'm not putting Rick or his staff or whoever's taking care of the greens down whatsoever, but this one definitely needs some special attention. I mean, you need to be out here, not all day, every day, but you really need to be working this one hard. Hopefully we have no more troubles like this. Fifth hole here at High Point Golf Club, another par 4. Once again, reads 270. It ain't 270, I got 6 iron in my hand. 6 iron struck wells, 180 to 185. You got a creek that dissects this fairway. Of course, I'd have to top it or really miss it hitting that creek. You got trees in the ditch to the right. Pretty wide open to the left, though. There's a stand of trees that gets bigger every year. Comes more and more into play. Just need to hit this one solid somewhere around the green, so we can get up and down like we have the first 2 par 4s. Left of the green, Cooper. Don't hit the cart path. Pin high, but a significant hook there. That's a situation where my back, I get so far back and that back hurts. And I know when I'm coming through, I quit on it to try to avoid as much pain as possible. So I'm either going to have to start sitting up and playing for it, or start playing through the pain, quit being a big sissy man. All right, again, good club, just pulled it left. This one not as hard a shot as we had on 3, but still, all the greens out here are elevated, so it's still somewhat of a difficult shot. Hit this little 60 and see what happens. Oh, I landed too short. I got caught up in the high stuff around the green. 2 more feet and that might got up close to the green. Bummer. All right, guys, not a stellar pit shot by any means. Needed to land it a little bit further. See if we can make up for it with a good putt here. Not a bad putt, but not aggressive enough. Pulled it just there, to be honest with you. For those who watch week in and week out, you'll notice I've got a different putter from my usual in there. I'm just trying anything to get my game back into some kind of shape. Our first par on a par 4 here at High Point Golf Club. Leaves us 2 under par, 6th hole. Hole number 6 here at High Point Golf Club. Again, a par 4. Scorecard reads 275. Got 4 iron in my hand. 4 iron struck properly is about 218. Striking it properly is oftentimes my problem, though. Right at the flag, Cooper. Please, Carrie. Be enough. I believe it's just barely short. I struck that 4 iron real well, but wind's in our face a little bit. Again, it's just a guessing game on the yardage sometimes, so Let's go over there and see if we can get it up and down, unlike we did on the last hole. That I don't too many times tell just how good a tee shot that was, but I really stropped that 4-iron there. Had it right at the stick. Came up about 4 foot short of the green. This green, much like 4 green, has got problems. It will grow back, but at this particular moment in time, it's got some issues. See if we can pitch this in. Good enough to get the birdie though. All right guys, good little pitch. Got just a little bitty nothing of a birdie putt, but there are some issues with the green, so you got to take your time. There you go. All right, that takes us to 3 under here at High Point Golf Club through 6 holes. Hey, we're 50%, Cooper. What about that? Again, it's a little misleading because although I am striking the ball very, very well, sometimes the easiest golf to play is just when it's me and Cooper and the camera. Most people talk about how terrified they'd be playing in front of the camera, but it's where I feel the most comfortable. I'm afraid if I left here and went and played 9 holes in a match, I'd shoot 42 like I've been shooting lately all over town. It's terrible. Anyway, take a quick commercial break. We'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be on the 7th hole here at High Point Golf Club when we come back.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for 2012 and 2013 by DealerRater.com.
Drove from Chattanooga to Larry Hill, and it was worth every mile that we drove. The prices were fair, salespeople were excellent, and loved the product.
Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to do business. Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east.
Welcome back to Golfsoup, ladies and gentlemen. 7th hole here at High Point Golf Club, par 3. Scorecard reads 170 from where we're at. Cooper and I really don't know. It's a guessing game. Cooper's clubby with the pitching wedge. Pitching wedge going to be struck solidly 145, 148, somewhere in that neighborhood. This is an elevated tee to the green, which unfortunately is suffering like number 4 and number 6. So in order to make a good score here, I really need to go pin seeking. And that's what my intention is. Except my ball fell off the tee. Thank you, Cooper. You couldn't hear him. Cooper said that's one. I feel like Michael J. Fox trying to tee it up there. All right. What's that, Cooper? Is that 2? Hey, we're reliving a day at Lafayette when Cooper was trying to tee it up. Oh, me. Okay, back to the task at hand. Hit it at the stick. Cooper, it's right in the center of the green. It's moving left a little now, be left side. It's on there, but I got a mile or more of putt over some rough terrain coming up. All right, I was wrong on the tee. I thought I was on the green. My eyes deceiveth me. I've come up short. Again, this green is struggling quite a bit. It looks to be coming back a little bit better than the other 2, though. I can see a lot of promise in the grass growing up here. So given enough time before we go into the non-growing season, hopefully this one will be back for them. Now the question is, how do you play a shot like this? They're obviously watering them hard to try to promote the grass to grow, so it's going to be soft. If I land it in a place that has no grass at all, it's basically going to be like hitting in mud and just going to mar up. So it's a real guessing. I tell you what, it's a hit and hope game. I'll hit, y'all hope. Whew, not bad. About 6, 7 foot for a par. Certainly could have been better. Y'all didn't hope hard enough. All right, probably closer to 8 feet than it is 6 feet on this par putt. Asked Cooper which way it's going to break. He went, funny man back there. Need to strike this one with a little more aggressive stroke than I have been recently. Try to hold it on the line. Well, that's aggressive. Whew. Cooper. What the hell was I thinking? Bogey. Oh, our first bogey out here. That drops us from 3 under to 2 under here at High Point Golf Club. Guys, you come down here, and I do want you to come down here, but you know, Rick said that he had some problems on a few of the greens. I didn't realize they were this deep. But you know, we've only seen 3 so far that are really bad. It would be my suggestion if you come, and please come for the golf course. Come to support your local businessman, but you might just consider taking automatic 2-putts when you get to these greens and allowing these greens to heal up a little bit. The less we're on them, the faster that they're going to grow back. So anyway, last time we were here, these greens were in perfect shape. They're not in perfect shape this time we're here, but I'm sure they'll be back there before long. All right, guys, the 8th hole here at High Point Golf Club, the lone par 5 on the golf course, 367 yards, which obviously goes along with the theme of it being a short course. This one a little challenging, though, because the green lies on the other side of the creek. There's an opening down there around the bridge that optimally you'd like to put it in. Used to, I'd hit a 7-iron off this tee when I was a kid and hit 8 or 9-iron over the trees and to the green, but trees are a lot higher. I hit it a lot lower these days, so I'm going for the opening. I've got a 4-wood to do that with. I don't know if that's the right club. I don't know nothing. I'm like Sergeant Schultz. I know nothing. Let's hit it and let's just see if I can hit one solid. I've hated this 4-wood here recently. Boy, I locked it there though, right down the middle, Coop. Pretty as I can hit one. That ought to be perfect. That's in the gravy and grits there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I can hit it so good. It must be Cooper. That's the only thing I can say. Cooper, you the man. As I said, could not hit that 4-wood any better. We are just in perfect position. Well, if I'd hit another 10 yards, I'd have been free of any obstructions whatsoever. As it is, I do have to go over the corner of a little tree there, but got the 60 degree in my hand. That should be no trouble whatsoever. Guessing a little bit here on yardage. I'm guessing about 100. We don't know. Got to get us one of them surmisers, Cooper. Here we go. Center green, maybe right center of the green, Cooper. And short. Oh, you silly goose. Hit a good shot, man. It's pretty good. Whoa. I know. That was not the reaction that I really thought I knocked that one up there very, very close. Cooper, is that a bear in the woods over there? Whew. All right, guys, I'm going to be really, really disappointed if I miss this putt. This is a 67-yard par 5 that I had a wedge into. The only thing that saved me now is this putter. And it is the backup putter. See if it wants to go first string. Nope. That's not the putter spot. I felt myself pull it. I shut the face down. I had the right line picked out. I just didn't execute properly. Par on the 8th hole here. All right, guys, our 9th and final hole here at High Point Golf Club. A par 3. Scorecard reads 174. We got pitching wedge in our hand. As I said earlier, that's 145-48. Cooper's clubbed me again. Clubbed me wrong on the last one. He says he's dead right this time, no doubt. No doubt for Cooper. This is a small green that goes hard from right to left. All right, hit it solid. Trust Cooper. Cooper, that started at the flag, but it's turned a little bit left side of the green. Cooper was right on the club. I was wrong on the swing. Situation there again where I quit on it a little bit to help protect the back. Hit it plenty solid enough, but just quit a little bit. Got to get up and down for par on the last hole here. Well, guys, as things go, this shouldn't be a difficult pitch shot, but the grass is is very high around this green, so it'd be very difficult for me to drop it short of the green. Be a tricky proposition if I drop it on the green. But other than those two options, I don't really have another one to a coop. I think I'll take the latter. Bingo. Golly. Are you kidding me? Cooper, who'd I make mad last night? That was in the hole. It took a peek and said, no, sir. Good par on the last. That's a 2-under round here. I believe par's 33, so that's 31 for Golfsoup here at High Point Golf Club. Always good to come home. Again, condition of the greens, a few of the greens are a little difficult, but they will be back. I know that they're going to work hard on them to get them back. You can already see that they're working hard on them. Perhaps you keep people off of them a little bit more. But Rick, longtime friend, always enjoy coming down and seeing the place. Place looks good just looking at it. It's well maintained, mowed up good. Come see him down here at High Point Golf Club. Right now we'll take a quick commercial break, and on the other side we'll be back here to close out the show.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for 2012 and 2013 by DealerRater.com.
Now, we bought our last vehicle, Larry Hill, and we shopped around a little bit online and a few of the area dealers, and we just decided we still got the best price and best service at Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland.
Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to do business. Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, a pretty good 9 holes. I went into this round with very, very low expectations. I was prepared to shoot a 38 here on this little bitty par 33 golf course because it's just been so bad for me lately. You know, one thing I've mentioned a little bit throughout is the back issue. There for, I guess, 3 weeks, the pain was intensely severe, and it's letting up on me a little now, but it's still there some. And it's just, I think playing with that pain just got me in such a bad state of mind that I lost confidence. Hopefully I gained some back here today. I'm going to switch back to my old putter, but folks, we apologize greatly that we haven't had more new shows out. We're glad to be out here filming today. Again, it was a difficult year. Rain, 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 and then I went into that back injury, and this one may have been the worst that I've sustained in my long, tarnished back career. It was a difficult injury, and but we're back on filming now. Cooper, I think we're going to try to rededicate ourselves and get a new show out each week this fall. Don't know where we'll be next week, but like I say, we're going to start hitting some of these outlying areas. You know, there's a lot of changes going on in the Golfsoup, in the golf community. You know, Henry Lucan just acquired Valley Brook. That gives Lucan 4 there now. There's a real talk. The talk is mounting more and more about Brainerd and Brown Acres going into private hands. And that could change the balance of power of golf tremendously. Will it be for the good? Will it be for the worst? I don't know. But I think having 2 entities in control of all the courses probably isn't the greatest thing in Chattanooga. So we'll talk more about that as more things become concrete. I know I'm long-winded. Sorry about that, Cooper. He's saying wrap it up. Let's get out of here. Until next week, for Jeff Cooper, Michelle Wilkins, Brad Allen, everybody at Golfsoup, I'm James Leith, and we'll see you on the course.